Welcome guys to the first episode of Borussia Dortmund, and today will be on FM 19. Hope you guys do enjoy. Subscribe and leave a like. So the reason why I've chosen Borussia Dortmund is probably to do something different, because I've only done teams in England so far, and now that on YouTube and now that Sports Interactive have got licensing from Bundesliga, I thought it would be a good idea to play Dortmund. So far, it's been 2 days into it, and I've bought one player. He was just for a third goalkeeper option, because there's one talented goalkeeper in the reserves. I thought I needed somebody else other than that, so I bought a Lithuanian goalkeeper. He's valued at 2.9 million at the moment, and he's got, but at the moment he's not very good, but he's 3 stars. And our best goalkeeper is Roman Burki, who in real life is really good. So I don't think we need another goalkeeper. But any signings you can recommend me to do for Dortmund? Bear in mind, I only have a budget remaining. Let me just sort it out. What would be... So... probably have a budget in around £41 million, £42 million, so anyone decent? Oh, clear. That you could recommend? Maybe I'll go through, see anyone you think I could sign. Remember, clubs will probably ask for more than their value, so remember, I've already got Paco Alcacer and Christian Pulisic, so don't ask for that in the comments. So anyone you think I need in the comments down here, so I'll get them if they're affordable. Don't ask me to buy, these freaking Manes or Neymars or Ronaldos, because I can't afford that. Mason Mount was that much. I might not be able to buy a lot of these players, because they'll be asking for a lot, because a lot of these more expensive players most likely will be key players to the club, so yeah. And maybe just for the first episode I'll play a friendly, just to introduce the team. So in my opinion, this is probably going to be my first team, so it'll probably be Alcacer up top, Sancho on the left, Götze in attacking midfield, and then Royce on the right. And we've got Julian Weigl in centre mid and Axel Witsel. Then in full backs you have Guerrero and Hakimi, and in the centre halves you have Zagadou and Akanji. But I may change my mind, but that's one I probably have in mind at the moment. Just a quick swap there. I'll just sort out the mentalities and stuff. So with the next game coming up, there's 2 transfers to report going out. Luca Kilian, who had a only 2-star potential, so I thought he wasn't going to do much, and obviously with that he had a half-star or 1-star current ability, so he wasn't going to play much either. And then Tim Boma also had the same potential, so I thought he wasn't going to do much either, and the same current ability, and they're not very good, so I decided to. So Luca Kilian, as you can see, went to Bologna in Serie A, and also Timbomo went to recently promoted Frosinone in the Serie A, so they both went to Italy. So I'm not yet at the game, but I thought the game's like 1 day away. So yeah, I'll see you in the game. So here we are, coming up to our first game. So here's the lineup. So we'll have Krapikas, the new signing from Lithuania, from Sampdoria, and then we'll have Tolian and Schmalzer in fullbacks, and we'll have Diallo and Zagadou in the centre backs. Then we'll have Sergio Gomez and Burnic in the centre mids. Just a second, just didn't realise this guy's potential, but he's probably a must-want, even though he's worth £11.5 million on this game. Look at this. He's got a 4.5-star potential, so he's got a world-class star potential to reach to. So I would probably thoroughly recommend, even though I've never played with this guy on Football Manager, I'm about to. But he looks like a really good talent. So I'd probably recommend, if you're playing like a good team or like a championship team, if you can persuade Dortmund to sell Sergio Gomez, that'll be a successful signing. There's other good young players, but probably Sergio Gomez is the highlight young player in terms of potential. Obviously, there's Jadon Sancho, who will be on the bench today. Talking of the bench, oh wait, I haven't said the team yet. And then on the wings we'll have Marius Wolf and Jakob Brun-Larsen. Then in the attacking midfield we'll have Manuel Ferrai. And then up top, because the training report said that he was doing well, so Alexander Isak will get a start instead of Maximilian Philip. He was going to play. My starting striker will be Alcacer, but the training report obviously came back for Isak and said he was doing well, so I put Alexander Isak at striker. And then a bench will have Roman Burki, Akanji, Guerrero, Hakimi, Sancho, Witsel, Royce, Philip, and Weigl. So today we'll be facing Darmstadt. We are odds to win, so we should win against Darmstadt. They have two players unavailable, Fabian Holland and Tim Ryder. Hang on. So we have predicted 11. Plate, Boyd, Midojevic, Stark, Heller, Wendes, Hon, Sulu, Jones, Sirigu, and Haya Fernandez for them. I'm just looking at the thing because I've only seen like the predictions before on the game. I didn't realise you could check those. But anyway, so we're going into the first match. Even though it's a friendly, it's not officially the first match. Number 12. Because that's usually keepers. Okay, Zagadou can have... He doesn't mind what number he has. Number 10. Well, sorry, Gertz is a lot better than you. Just because you want the number 10, I'll give you the number 9 instead. You can have that. It's a very nice number. It totally means I don't value you. I just value your potential. So here we are into the game against Darmstadt 98. This year there's not much highlights and usually less shots, I've noticed, on the mobile version. it's very fast paced, and usually the attacking and defensive scenarios are weird. But here was the first highlight, a free kick from Brunic hitting the crossbar. Here's Jakob Brun Larsen crossing to Alexander Isak, and he scores. So we're 1-0 up. 35 minutes gone. So I'm going to make obviously a bunch of substitutions at the second half, because that's what I like to do on Football Manager in pre-season. So remember, he will come on. Kanji, Guerrero, Hakimi, Sancho, Ruiz, Witzel, Weigl, and Maximilian Philip will come on the pitch. So into the second half. Fairly uneventful. Royce shot from miles out. Guerrero with the cross in, and Royce should have finished that off. Absolutely nothing has happened in the second half, to be honest. So there's a corner here. Zagadou, I believe, gets the head onto it, but straight into the goalkeeper. Here's Jones. And Darmstadt almost get a shocking equaliser, but Berkey saves, thankfully. And it's a bit of a dull game, to be honest. There was a few highlights, to be honest, but just the 1-0 score against Darmstadt 98, scored by Alexander Isak, who played the full game. So, yeah. And also, just before I end the episode, because this is only an introduction, this guy is in demand. I can't say I've ever heard of him, but he's a striker called Varia Pakia, Newcastle, and obviously Bayern here have came in for him, but I've rejected both because he's got a 3-star potential, which is decent. And also Werder Bremen were also interested in, but obviously only Bayern is interested in him now. So anyway, guys, if you did enjoy, please smack the like button. I will see you in the next video. It's been Owen Harris Gaming. Peace out, motherfucker.